Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna do my July favorites, and I have kind of a mix of things that I've been really loving throughout summer so far. I got some new clothes that I wanted to show you. There are like summery sets, also some dresses. We also have a Chanel unboxing. I've been talking about getting this for quite a while, so I'll show you. We also have some bags, hair care, skincare, and just things that I've been really loving. I do want to start by showing you two new bags from Fabrique. Fabrique has kind of become my go-to and honestly favorite place to get my clothes from. I always get so many questions about dresses and tops, and honestly I love them. And they recently launched bags, which I'm going to explain. I already own one of them and I love the bags so much that when I saw that they had more, I definitely knew that I had to try them out. So in case you're not familiar with Fabrique, they are a collective brand and they have over 300 amazing designers that are basically from all around the world, and these designers have worked in the past for Hermès, Dior, Louis Vuitton, all of the major fashion houses. So naturally when they launched the bags, I was so thrilled about it because I think the prices are amazing, but also the designs and the quality is insane. So I definitely wanted to introduce everyone to maybe new styles of bags and something different. So this one is going to make a lot of sense because I've been just loving pink. So inside the box you get one of this that is basically just like a little mini magazine of their clothes, which I think is super cute. And this envelope, it has information about the designer. So let's unbox the bag. So it does come with its own dust bag, and I definitely wanted to get a pink bag, but something that was very much for day to day. And this one is called the Navigli shoulder hobo bag in this beautiful nappa leather. The design is super minimal and there's no much branding pretty much anywhere, which is something that I really love. And as I said, the bag is designed by Valeria Masai, and she was the former Bottega Veneta women's leather goods director. Her resume is honestly incredible. She created some of Bottega Veneta's most iconic bags under Danielle Lee, and she also worked with Prada, Miu Miu, Jill Sander, Helmut Lang, and honestly the list goes on. She actually drew inspiration from the Milan's canals, and I think this is going to be such an amazing, carefree, everyday bag. So it could be a casual bag to wear for me during spring and summer, and the zipper runs super smoothly. I think here you can appreciate a little bit better how like soft the leather is. We're definitely going to be removing the tags and everything. They do have it in more colors, but I definitely wanted the pink. And now onto the bigger bag. For this one, the box is massive, but I've been really having like a moment or a thing for like travel bags or just everyday bags that are so worry-free but also amazing quality, and it's very hard to find that in between because I want something that is quiet and subtle but at the same time beautiful with really good quality. So when I saw this one, I knew that I kind of had to try it out. So this is the Rialto double flap bag, also in nappa leather, but it also has canvas, and I've been really loving canvas bags. And for I saw on the side, this is going to be such an amazing travel bag. So this bag is stunning, and just the fact that it has this, that if you're traveling and you can put it over your luggage and the bag is just going to get attached. I'm sorry, but the massive back pocket, that it's going to be amazing. I definitely wanted to confirm that it was going to fit my laptop, and it comes with two straps because I think that you can make this actually a backpack if you want. But here in the front it has the first pocket that I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show you guys, but it has even compartments on this section, and this is not like the big compartment, but it still fits like so much. This is also one of those bags that my husband ends up loving too because it's just easy and fits everything. I also think that this one looks very unisex, but this leather, it's so amazing. And then you open it up here and you have another compartment, massive. So this bag is going to fit so much. The shoulder drop, also something that I think it's amazing. This bag is also designed by Valeria Masai. Again, this bag feels just so well thought out. Sometimes I feel like certain bags, yes, they're beautiful, but they have certain aspects that I feel like they're lacking when it comes to practicality and just user experience. And I feel like every bag that I got in from Fabrique is just smart, it's easy, it's beautiful. And these are the D-rings that I wanted to point out because this you can definitely use as a backpack if you want. Let me try it out. And also the strap is adjustable, same as the other bag, and it does fit a 15-inch MacBook, so this is going to be just an amazing bag for traveling. It's also a bag that is going to be very easy to clean and maintain and just have something that has beautiful quality and that is just a really smart bag. You can wear it as a shoulder bag, as a crossbody bag, and as a backpack, and even handheld, so it has a lot. So of course I also ordered a few clothes that I wanted to show you, especially the matching sets, which I feel like are my go-to during the summer alongside with dresses. And of course I'm gonna start with this one that if you guys know me, you will know that this set is literally everything that I love. I love pastel blue. I love anything that it's embroidered. This is the Pas Blue embroidered top and shorts set in a silk linen blend. And this set is designed by Isabella Giovanni. She is based in Paris and she used to work for Zimmermann and Dior Couture. She specializes in this romantic, luxurious embroidery and prints. It has this beautiful balloon sleeves and the shorts match amazing. So you can buy the set either together or you can get just the shorts or get the blouse. I decided to go for the set, but they also have it in pink in case you don't want to go for blue, but needless to say, it's super fresh and it's beautiful. The other set that I got that I've been loving, especially the shorts, have become kind of like my go-to. It's the Ariel Flora blouse and the Beryl Flora shorts in also a silk linen blend. This was designed by Federico De Palois, who is based in Rome. He was an ex-lead at Balmain and now works as a consultant for Fendi and Vivetta, but he's famous for creating the iconic California Sky series that was worn by so many celebrities. This set is just a summer classic, something that it's fresh, but it's going to make you look super put together and just, I love anything floral. Now I found this blouse and when I tried it on, I decided to also get the dress version. And the thing is that with their clothing pieces, they don't stay available for that long. They are limited designs. So once they release them, they make a few pieces of that. And when it sells out, that design is done. So because I love the blouse so much, I also wanted to get the dress because yeah, they're kind of the same, but for very different occasions. And I've been loving pink so much. So this is the Joycey handwoven Flora halter neck. And the dress is the Alice Pink hand Flora sleeveless dress. The two pieces are designed by Marie Colangeli. Sorry if I butchered the name. She's from Paris. She used to be the chief knitwear designer for both Kering and LVMH and also worked on runway pieces for Saint Laurent under Hedi Slimane. These two pieces are super lightweight. They're flowy. I love the dress so much, and I was looking for long dresses that were sleeveless, and the flower details on one side are just the touch that makes the piece for me. They're really beautiful. And also one of my staples kind of dress is this one that is the Wendy Ruffle dress in silk crepe. This piece is designed by Yasmin Panch. She's based in Paris and she's a former Chloe designer. She's also the ex-Loewe runway women's wear creator. This dress is just flowy. It's gorgeous. Quality is amazing. I really love it. This is something that's going to be so comfy to wear around the house or going out. You can add a belt to it or you can just go for a flowy situation, which is mainly what I'm aiming for. And the last one is a pair of shorts because I've been looking for denim shorts but a little bit different, and these are the Anja hand embroidered shorts in cotton denim. These are designed by Theo Gessios, who is based in Milan. The shorts are 100% cotton denim with hand embroidered details in this warm brown along the pockets and the waistband. These are just staples and things that I know that I'm gonna wear a lot right now during the summer, but also for the early fall. I think these are super unique. So all of the pieces, I ordered them in extra small, and in case you're petite, they also have the petite option, which I tend to order pretty much every single time. I'm going to link everything, and right now Fabrique is having a summer sale for anyone interested, which is up to 50% off, so it's definitely worth checking it out. I will be leaving my discount codes on the description and also here on the screen in case you want to use them. Now another favorite for this month is definitely going to be the Hermès Garden Party 36. I actually got this one quite recently and I love it so much. I think this was just kind of like the summer bag that I was looking for. This one is also in this beautiful blue canvas with the white leather. I do have a horror story to share with you about this bag that happened while traveling with it, that I hope that it can help anyone in the future in case you get your bag stained, especially when it comes to canvas. So I've been traveling with this bag. I've been taking this bag to the beach. I got it pre-loved, and I got it pre-loved for a few reasons. First of all, I wanted something carefree that I was not going to baby that much. I also wanted a summer bag that was going to be lightweight and fit a lot. And also the bag is blue and white. I love it so much. Let me give you a 360 of the bag because I was actually able to get some stains of it, and I'll tell you the story and how I removed them in case it happens to anyone. So I took this bag to Greece with me because I wanted a bag that I was going to be able to wear in Greece and walking around the days that we would go to the beach, or also for traveling, because this bag fits my laptop, it fits my camera, it fits the sweater, water, everything that I'm gonna need. So I enjoyed using it so much during our stay in Greece. And on the flight back, we got the seats on the first row. The thing about sitting on the first row is that while you take off and when you land, you need to put your bags on the overhead compartment, no matter the bag. So when this happens, I really try to be one of the first people to board so I can make sure that I put my bag in its space. So I put this one overhead carefully with my carry-on. I take out my phone and my Kindle so I can read during the flight, and I take a seat. People start to board and the first rows on the overhead compartment start filling out, which is what I wanted to avoid, boarding first. And then this guy comes and he's also on the first row but on the other side of the aisle with his wife, and he opens them up and realizes that there's no space. So he decides that he was going to try to put his luggage, and mind you, my bag was not put like this. I put it vertically so it wouldn't take that much space, and it was against the wall, and then here it was my carry-on. So this guy pushes my carry-on to make like enough space, puts my bag like this, and then starts to smash wheels first his carry-on onto the bag, leaving the wheels marked all around the bag. When I see him do this, I tell him, hey, that's my bag. He tells me there's no space, and I say, I'm sorry, I would take it down, but I'm on the first row, so I cannot, like the bag needs to stay there. He moves it again and does it again. Then he proceeds to just remove my bag, move it in some way, try again with his luggage that was clearly not fitting. And I just was kind of like in shock that he was doing it again. I mean, the bag was already stained the first time. I understand that he probably didn't know that it was a nice bag and it's not his responsibility or anyone else's responsibility but mine. But when I tried to stop him again, and I think my problem is that I was very quiet along everything because I was just kind of like in shock, he decides to fold the bag in half and put it on top of someone else's backpack. And mind you, inside here was my iPad, was my camera, passports, everything that we usually deem to be fragile enough to not put somewhere else. We had it here, and he was just so rough with my things, and I think my issue was that I didn't really say anything. This is a problem that I have with confrontation. I can get very angry, but I'm just going to stay quiet, and I'm gonna feel very frustrated, but I cannot really confront people. And when Paula realized about this, he stands up, he goes, grabs my bag, gives it to me, and when I see the marks, because they were like black marks alongside the bag, I was just so angry. But again, I didn't say anything. Then because we removed the bag and he made enough space, he grabs his wife's bag, which was actually a Louis Vuitton Neverfull, so he kind of knew, and he puts it very carefully in the overhead where he found space. Now I just want to note, the guy was wearing a Rolex, he was wearing a Gucci backpack, the wife's bag was a Louis Vuitton bag. I just feel like it was a complete disregard of other people's things besides of his. I didn't want Polo to do anything or fight about it because honestly, what was going to happen? Absolutely nothing. The bag was already stained. That was not going to be taken away. I really hate fighting, even if it's not me. Even if it was Polo who was fighting the man. Just did not want that to happen. So the flight attendant sees all of this and she feels so bad for me. So she gave me some baby wipes and I tried to rub it away, but nothing really happened. And I didn't want to really push it until we got home. So everything got removed. The leather stains got wiped out super easy with just a damp cloth. But on the canvas, what I did after researching a bit online was actually with detergent. I grabbed a cloth and I put some detergent on it and I just started to rub on the stains. After I felt like it was enough, then I used another cloth. All of the cloths were white, so there would be no color transfer, and this one only with water to just take out the residue of any potential soap or anything that would stay there. And the other part is to not let it air dry because then you can get the water rings. So I grabbed my hair dryer and I put it on cold mode. Do not put it in hot, and I just started to dry it off, and literally it's gone. There was one right here, another one here. Again, the ones in the leather just wiped swept away. So I did learn how to clean the canvas, which I think it's a good takeaway from the situation. I think what I regret the most is that I didn't really stand up for myself, because besides the fact that he stained the bag, I just felt a little bit disappointed in myself that I was not able to say anything. And I think it's good to not want confrontation, to be someone that doesn't really like fighting or screaming or attention in general, because I was not going to be the one screaming, no, you're ruining my Hermès bag. No, I was not going to do that. Could have stopped him before he attempted it again. And yeah, it just left me feeling like I should have said something, and I couldn't. I kind of froze, and I need to work on that because I don't want this happening in the future. I started to blame myself a lot for traveling with nice things, but at the end of the day felt the same even if it was any other bag. So yeah, that, and also traveling with dust bags in the future. And the other bag that I wanted to highlight, it's a bag that I've been using a lot because it's been getting so hot that the least that I want to do is have things on my hands or just anything heavy on my shoulder. This is my Hermès Constance 18 in Vert Criquet with gold hardware in Swift. I've been using this bag non-stop. It's just so easy, so lightweight. It does fit enough. I love the color, and the Constance is just like a very easy bag to travel, very lightweight. I really just love it, and I wanted to definitely recommend it. I think especially for me in the 18 size, it's the best because it's kind of a mini bag without really being that mini. It's a very decent sized bag, very comfy to be around the city, and you just don't feel it, and it's very close to your body. And I love the fact that you can wear it crossbody or also as a shoulder bag, but I prefer to wear it as a shoulder bag. Now, this has been a long time coming. It's honestly nothing too exciting. Well, I am personally excited because I was able to find them. So this is a pair of shoes. It is also the first time that I get like a magazine from Chanel. I would say that lately my experience going to Chanel has been just better in general. When I went to the store is because I ordered this and they arrived, and I was able to see a few of the things that they had in stock, and I found this most beautiful bag. It was definitely a runway piece. I think it retailed for 29,000 euros. I'm gonna show you some clips and a picture of the bag. It's insane. It's beautiful. The price was something else. I also saw this pair of like suede ballerinas that were stunning, but yeah, they gave me a book. It's my first time getting a book, and I should not be as excited as I am because of this. So it is a pair of shoes, and these are actually the replacement for other shoes that I used till the wheels fell off. Like literally the sole split from the shoe itself. I noticed that there was not much use left on my classic ballerinas when we were in Venice. I mean, I kind of knew it before that because those are shoes that I would wear, I would say 5 days out of the 7 days of the week, pretty much every single month, maybe except December and January that it's a bit colder. But other than that, they were really my most used shoe. They go with everything. They're so comfortable, and I used them for almost 3 years, and I know that I can still repair them, and I'm definitely going to. But I also wanted to get another pair because I just feel like they didn't look as they used to. So I messaged my essay and I asked him if I could get a pair of classic ballerinas. The thing is that with Chanel ballerinas it's tricky because I was very specific that I wanted the ones with the leather on the toe cap, because you can get them in patent, you can get them in like fabric. My blue ones are in fabric and they're just not as comfortable. So my most comfortable ballerinas are the ones that are either in suede or just full leather. And I am size 35, so I do struggle a lot to find shoes in my size. So I messaged him on a Wednesday and he just replies with let me see what I can do. And the next day he tells me that he has them, he ordered them. So let's open them up. So as I said, nothing exciting. Well, very exciting for me because now I have brand spanking new, and also I got them in like the wider version, so they're gonna be a bit more comfortable. I'm not even kidding. Whenever I think about myself, or even when I ask my husband to think about something that I would wear, it's usually attached to these shoes. I use them so much and I find them to be so comfy. So very happy to have them again. I do think that I'm going to resole them because I do find them to be quite slippery in many instances. So when I was in Greece, I was basically fighting for my life to not fall and slip with these ones. And I love them. I love using them. I don't love wearing sneakers as much as I used to. So now that they are brand new, I think the best option is going to be just to take them to the shoe cobbler and just get another sole that is not as slippery. But I'm honestly so happy that I was able to find them, first of all, so fast and exactly what I wanted. And the fact that they're C, because as you can see, they're 35C. The C stands for the white version of the shoe. And these shoes are quite snug, so this helps to prevent having to break them in. And they are exactly what I was looking for. So I did not find the suede ones, but I think I'm much better have these ones. If I showed you the other ones, it's honestly even embarrassing at this point. But basically the entire sole is now open, and a good part of the leather on the side of the shoe was starting to peel off. But that is also because when I realized that they were already like kind of giving in, I started to really don't care. And even if it was raining, I mean, shoes are meant to be worn and enjoyed, and I don't really want to stress too much about it. I do take good care of them, but I knew that at some point I was going to have to replace them, so here we have them. Now for the perfume of the month, I want to show you guys this one, and it's called Obscuro Forte by Santa Eulalia, which is a store that we have here in Barcelona. They have so many different perfumes, and this is the concentrated version. So this one I like to mix it with something a little bit softer, but it smells amazing. It has a really sweet smell. I love sweet perfumes. It's like a mix of smoky notes with very rich spices, and it's sweet but also very strong. I tend to go for a little bit like softer perfumes, but when I smell this one, I fell in love with it. I'm going to link it, but this is definitely for people that prefer like sweeter, stronger perfumes. And if you prefer something a little bit lighter, then I would definitely recommend the Louis Vuitton Attrape Rêve, which is kind of like my go-to. This one I've been really loving it for like nights out and just something a little bit different to change it up. And I do have a new find for hair care, especially if you're someone who goes to the beach a lot. So I've been going to the beach basically 2 times a week, and one of my biggest issues is that now that it's so hot, like I cannot help to want to jump into the water so many times. I love swimming in the ocean, but as someone who has a lot of hair and very long hair, right after that it's almost impossible to brush it out, and I almost feel like I immediately have to go take a proper shower at home, until I found this one that is amazing. This is from Goa Organics, and it's the ToLou shade. This actually protects your hair from the sun, from the salt, chlorine, everything, and it also helps to detangle afterwards, and you don't really need to rinse it off. So now every single time that I go to the beach, that's why it's in this little pouch, I just take it with me. But yeah, my main reason to get it is because it's amazing for detangling, which is something that I really need right after. Also during the summer, I try to be a little bit better when it comes to taking care of my hair, because it does get way lighter because I'm also a lot under the sun. But this also means that with sun exposure, all the salt, all the chlorine, I also put it up a little bit more, and I feel like my hair kind of resents when I just put it up on a bun or a ponytail, and it's healthiest when I'm either braiding it or just having it down. So I've been trying to be more mindful and nourishing my hair a little bit more. I'm going to film next week my full hair routine, like every product that I use, everything that I love doing to keeping it healthy. But yeah, definitely during the summer I need a little bit more care and attention. But this has been great, and I can definitely recommend for anyone that loves going to the beach or to the pool and actually getting your hair wet. Now you guys know that I don't love Labubus. Nothing wrong with them, I just think they're kind of creepy, and I found like an alternative, but I don't really put them in my bags. I think at this point I just like to collect them. But I found Winnie the Pooh kind of Labubus from Miniso. This is Rito, and I got him in Paris at the Miniso shop there, and I was actually kind of pissed at myself that I didn't buy more, so I ended up getting more, and it's honestly really cute. I love Winnie the Pooh. I have Winnie the Pooh pajamas, I have Winnie the Pooh mugs, t-shirts. It's kind of always been my favorite, so when I saw this one, I thought this is one that I can kind of get behind. I still think that they're a little bit too big to put on your bags, but it's just something nice to have, and I love charms. So I ordered 3 more, but I also got Piglet, and I think this is my favorite for sure. This is the cutest. Masha loves stealing them, so if you can see this patch right here, she's unable to tell apart from what's other people's things and hers if it kind of looks like a plush toy. So in her mind, these are her toys that I am kind of keeping away from her. So if I don't put them very up, she's definitely going to steal them. But yeah, this is Piglet. and it's so cute. I also got Eeyore. I would say this one is my second favorite. It even has this little thing on the tail, and it has the sleepy face. Honestly, like, I know that this is silly. I feel like they're just way better, at least for me, than Labubus. And this one I was kind of bummed because I don't really think that it's Winnie the Pooh related at all. It's just a cat, and I really wanted to get the secret, which is like a bee, or Tigger, but I got this one. So I honestly don't know if I want to order more, because then I would get repeats and I don't think I am that into them. But I would love to get the secret because it's very cute. But I ended up getting this one. So if you don't want to get the cats, they have this bell. So I will shake the boxes maybe next time just to make sure that there's no cat. Because the other ones do not have a bell. So yeah, for any Disney fan that kind of wants to hop into the whole bag charm Labubu trend, but you're not really that into them, I say these ones are very much cute and worth it. I do not have a book of the month because I've been kind of stuck reading the last one for at least a couple of weeks now, and I am so fast when it comes to reading. But we've been traveling a lot. I've been trying to get ahead of work, and for me to do this, I cannot read as much as I would love to, and it's been a little bit harder to concentrate. But I'm reading the second book of Caraval, which would love to recommend to anyone that loves to read fantasy. I've been talking a lot about that book, but yeah, I'm still pretty much stuck on book 2, kind of halfway. So I think usually books pick up and get a little bit more interesting on the other half. So I'm kind of waiting for that, but that's pretty much it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. These were my favorites of this month and things that I've been reaching out for during this summer. If you have any questions about anything, please let me know in the comment section down below and I'll make sure to get to it. And if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and click the notification bell down below so you don't miss any of my videos. If you're not done watching, I'm gonna leave you 2 right here in case you want to check them out. Thank you and see you on the next one. Bye.